Heartbroken news. Today, Tori Roloff and Zach Roloff's divorced. Today, separated Tori and Zach. I will explain everything. A story of love, struggles, and heartbreak. Today, we dive deep into the real-life story that has captivated millions. A love story that once shone brightly but now seems to be drifting apart. This is the story of Tori and Zach Roloff and their heartbreaking journey towards divorce. For years, Tori and Zach Roloff have been one of the most beloved couples on television. Fans from all over the world followed their journey on Little People, Big World, a show that documented their challenges, triumphs, and the unique love that seemed to overcome every obstacle. But today, that love is on the brink of collapse. But then, the tone changes as we see moments where the couple seems distant, disagreements, and tension. What went wrong? How did a marriage that seemed so solid begin to crumble? Was it the stress of family life? The pressure of being in the public eye? Or did something else tear them apart? Today, rumors swirl, speculations rise, and fans are left heartbroken, wondering what went wrong. But the truth is far more complex than what the tabloids have painted. To understand the depth of their separation, we have to go back. It all started with a spark, a meeting that would change both of their lives forever. Tori, a bright and loving woman, met Zach, a man who had spent his life overcoming challenges as a little person. Their connection was immediate. Fans saw their love story unfold on television, from their engagement to the birth of their first child, Jackson. For many, they were the perfect couple. Their chemistry was undeniable, and their bond seemed unbreakable. But behind the camera, their lives were filled with the same challenges that every relationship faces: communication struggles, personal growth, and the weight of their responsibilities. Like every relationship, Tori and Zach weren't immune to the pressures of life. Raising children, running a family business, and dealing with the public's constant scrutiny were just a few of the challenges they faced. And while they worked hard to stay connected, the cracks began to appear. As the years went on, fans noticed a change. The couple who once shared everything now seemed to retreat into their own worlds. Was it the stress of raising a family, especially in the public eye, that started to pull them apart? Or were there deeper issues at play? And then came the tipping point, a moment that would change everything. Tori and Zach faced a turning point in their marriage. It wasn't one single event, but rather a culmination of unresolved issues that built up over time. Tori Roloff, it's been incredibly hard. I love Zach, I always will, but I feel like we've grown apart. We've tried, but sometimes love just isn't enough. There's so much more that goes into our relationship, and I don't know if we can fix this. Tori's words strike a chord. A truth that many couples can relate to: love is not always enough to hold two people together. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, things just don't work out. Zach Roloff, we've had some really tough moments. It's not easy, but at the end of the day, I still care about Tori. I just don't know if we're meant to be together anymore. Zach, too, expresses the heartbreak of a relationship that seemed to have everything but couldn't withstand the weight of the challenges life threw at them. The realization that they might be better off apart was not an easy one to come to. The Roloff family, friends, and some of the other Little People, Big World stars reacting to the news of the divorce. Each one has a different perspective, but there's a shared sadness. The divorce sent shockwaves through the Roloff family and their loyal fan base. Some fans were in disbelief, others in mourning, and even the closest family members weren't immune to the pain of the separation. But what does the future hold for Tori and Zach? Will they be able to co-parent Jackson and their other children, or will the emotional scars linger? Can they find happiness apart, or will the love they once shared bring them back together in time? This is the story of Tori and Zach Roloff, a journey of love, loss, and hope for the future. Will their story have a happy ending? Only time will tell. The music fades out, leaving a lingering sense of emotional uncertainty. Let me know if you want me to continue with the next section. More update? Tori Roloff admits she has the best job in the world. And Lpbw fans call Zach and Tori Roloff hypocrites. Why? I will explain everything. Never miss this video. Little People Big World fans recently went in on Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff, labeling the pair hypocrites. What did they do this time around that drew such negativity from the TLC fanbase? Stars Zach and Tori Roloff are no longer under the network's authority after announcing during the previous season that season 25 of TLC's Little People Big World would be their last season. At the moment, they are recording their own podcast with total creative license to say and do whatever they want. Even though TLC regularly selects controversial cast members, if you want to continue earning consistent network revenue, you should keep some of your opinions to yourself. However, a lot of viewers have observed that since Zach and Tori departed the show, their actual personalities appear to be emerging. On a recent episode of Zach and Tori Roloff's Raising Heights podcast, fans of Little People Big World learned a disturbing fact about the former TLC couple. In a recent episode, Zach and Tori talked about how they deal with people who criticize their dwarfism and their family. Fans of Little People Big World have noted that while Zach and Tori are quick to criticize people like these, they appear to have no trouble criticizing the LGBTQ+ community in the same phrase. Supporters think Tori and Zach Roloff have no problem berating those who criticize them when it comes to specific difficulties their family experiences. They can, however, also flip around and pass judgment on others in different situations, such as members of the LGBTQ+ community. As expected, Little People Big World fans were eager to point out this glaring contradiction and had a lot to say about it. Fans expressed their disapproval of Zach and Tori Roloff after learning about this in a recent podcast, with many even saying that they are as bad as Jeremy and Audrey Roloff. Can't stand them anymore. One fan commented, "As someone who has experienced being different," another commenter continued, "It's very heartbreaking to see from that entire family. Zach and his family should know better, wouldn't they? In the meantime, they have no problem whatsoever passing judgment on the LGBT community," stated another TLC fan. "Not for me, but for you. This serves as a gentle reminder that they are still a hostile group, even though they are not as annoying as Germ and Aj." As she celebrates Mother's Day with her 3 children, Tori Roloff acknowledges that she has the best job in the world. With husband Zach Roloff, Tori has a 2-year-old son named Josiah Luke, a 4-year-old daughter named Lila Ray, and a 7-year-old son named Jackson Kyle. Tori Roloff had a special Mother's Day celebration with her kids. The 33-year-old Little People Big World actress shared a number of images on Instagram with her husband Zach Roloff, 34, and their 3 kids, son Josiah Luke, 2, daughter Lila Ray, 4, and son Jackson Kyle, 7. Tori can be seen grinning and snuggling with her family in the first photo. Additionally, she is sending individual photos to each of her kids. Outside, Tori is posing with her children. The mother of 3 also took a moment to reflect on her best job in the world, as she captioned the photo. "Mom is the greatest job title in the world. I'm incredibly grateful to God for selecting me to be their mother because I adore these 3 with all of my heart." Tori wrote, "Today, I'm thinking of mothers everywhere. You are adored past, present, and future." During Tuesday, April 23's Little People Big World season finale, the father of 3 spoke openly about the differences in his family and how they cope with feeling like they're being watched in public. "Our family will stand out for the rest of our life." Zach replied, "Our kids being short, me being short, and Tori being my wife and me being her husband. Eventually, you just come to terms with the notion that our family will most likely always be noticeable. Sometimes it irritates me," he explains. "We get sensitive sometimes. We make sure our kids are well behaved because we do feel like we're being watched." Zach stated, and Tori concurred, "It's hard sometimes." Earlier this year, the pair revealed on their Raising Heights podcast that they would be leaving Little People, Big World after 25 seasons. It was no longer a project that we really believed in, and so the last year was hard, she stated. It was hard to show up every day for it. Recording the 25th season was tough, Zach admitted, but he also called their departure unfortunate because they had such a run there. There are a lot of reasons for their departure, according to Tori, who made her on-screen debut in season 10 and married her present hubby in 2015. However, Tori claims that their 3 kids accounted for a really large portion of our reasoning for maybe not doing the show anymore. The pair posted on Instagram to discuss their continued departure from the show, writing, "We're thrilled for our upcoming chapter and thankful to our producer and crew. There were times when we liked reality TV and times when we didn't." More update. Lpbw. Tori Roloff spends Thanksgiving away from family due to sickness. I will explain everything. Never miss this video. Since she missed Thanksgiving Day festivities, Tori Roloff of Little People, Big World has firsthand experience with how a cold can disrupt life as the holidays draw near. Since her husband, Zach Roloff, had a falling out with the patriarch, Tori has been avoiding Roloff Farms and her father-in-law. In Battleground, Washington, the couple and their 3 kids are now on their own. On Black Friday, the mother of 3 told her Instagram followers that she became ill this year, which caused her holiday plans to fall through. On a memorable Thanksgiving, Tori shared a picture of her family while the sun was setting. Tori expressed her thoughts at having to miss Joshua's first Thanksgiving while ill in bed, describing the day as emotional. This year, Tori revealed it was her turn to host her side of the family, but she ultimately had to call off the gathering. Tori mentioned some things for which she was grateful, despite the fact that it was not the day she had anticipated. In her long ode, Tori expressed gratitude for her husband and family, mentioning how well Zach had taken care of her in recent days. According to Tori, Zach always thinks of others and chose to visit Amy's in order to provide the kids a chance to spend time with relatives. The mother of 3 was, of course, also grateful for her kids, Joja, Lila, and Jackson. Tori revealed that she felt depressed when she looked at other people's social media pages, thus her day wasn't entirely happy. Since Zach and Amy are still friendly, viewers of Little People, Big World were pleased to learn that Zach drove to her home. Amy has played a significant role in supporting her son and daughter-in-law with the 3 children. Zach and Matt are dating, but Amy has sided with her kids because she believes her ex-husband erred in not selling the family farm to his twin boys. Matt's lack of communication with his family is evident in the current season of Little People, Big World. The dad left the family to spend Thanksgiving on the East Coast with Karen Chandler and 6,000 strangers. Since Matt decided to sell the farm to a third party, there has been no serenity. Tori was obviously grateful for a lot of individuals, but she carelessly forgot to mention Matt. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.